Hey guys, what's up? Topic of this video is pie charts. In the previous videos we have seen pie chart, but now in this video we will study the pie chart in detail. So let me revise. A pie chart is a circular chart which uses slices and sectors of a circle to show data. You can see here we have a circle and here we have made slices of it, or we can say sectors. Okay, this type of slices are called sectors. Okay, so we have to slice a circle, and this slicing shows us the data. Here first of all we have this type of slicing. Okay, whole colored type of slicing. So actually here we have a basket full of fruits. Here we have different types of fruits in it. So we have shown the data, or we can say here we have shown the fruits as a pie chart. Here in the basket, or we can say in this chart, here this colored part, okay, this colored part will show us oranges, or you can say how much oranges of the total fruits we have. Here horizontal lining, okay, this type of lining, horizontal lining, will show us the apples, how much part of the total fruits we have. Okay, apples. So this tilted type of lining shows us bananas. Okay, it means that this part shows us that approximately this part of the whole circle. Okay, or we can say a small part of the basket contains bananas. Mangoes, so this rounded shape here, this one, so this will represent the mangoes we have. And you can see that here mangoes are present in the largest amount. Okay, so here the mangoes are present in the largest amount, and here the oranges are present in the lowest amount in the basket. Clear? So actually it is a comparison. Okay, it is a comparison that here how much percent of the total we have oranges, bananas, apples, mangoes. Okay, how much percent of the total. Clear? So now we will see how to draw a pie chart, and we will discuss how to take the percentage of some given data. Let's see. Now we have our question. Here we have to draw a pie chart. Okay, here data is given. You can see here we have money, and here we have the number of people. Okay, here we have money, and here we have the number of students. And this data is telling us that how many peoples have different amount of money. Here you can see here we have 2 students which have $27. Here we have 5 students who have $30. Here we have 3 students who have $25. Here we have 1 student who have $90, and here we have 6 students who have $50. Okay, so we have to draw a pie chart. You know that pie chart is actually a circle. Okay, and we know that the measurement in which we take it, or we can say here we will measure the angle actually here. Okay, here we will measure the angle in degrees. It means to draw a pie chart we have to find the corresponding degrees. Okay, and these are the categories we have. Okay, I can say that here $27 is a category, here $30 is a category, here $25, $90, and $50 is a category we have. Okay, So actually we will show these categories here, okay, according to the number of students. So actually what we will do at first of all, we will take the sum of all the frequencies, okay. It means that here we will calculate the total number of students that were surveyed, okay. It means that here we will add 2, 5, 3, 1 and 6. 2, 5, 3, 1 and 6. It is called the sigma f, or we can say the sum of all the frequencies, which is equal to 17. Okay, now we have taken the sum of all the frequencies, okay, and now first of all we will find that what fraction of this category is present in the whole data, okay. What fraction of this category is present in the whole data, and after finding the fraction we will find that in a circle what degrees we have, or we can say how much degrees this category is present in a circle, okay. So first of all we will find a fraction to calculate the total we can say frequency, okay, or we can say the fraction which is present in this data. So for this what we will do, we will take here we will use this formula, okay. If we want to find the fraction, we will write specific frequency over total frequency. Total frequency we have found it out here, which is 17, and specific frequency means here if we are taking this data, this category which is 27, so I will take the corresponding frequency which is 2, or we can say the number of students, okay. It means that if I am taking this 30, so its frequency is 5, okay. Similarly this 90, so its frequency is 1. So let's find out for different categories we have. So first of all we will find the fraction for this category of $27, okay. So we will write the specific frequency which is 2, okay, and over total frequency which is 17, okay. So that is the fraction, okay, that is the fraction we have. Similarly we will find all the fractions here. Now we will find the fraction for this category for $30. So we will write 5 here and 17 here, okay, because specific frequency which is 5 or total frequency which is 17. Now we will do the same thing for $25, okay. Here frequency is 3, so I will write 3 over 17, okay. Now next one we have 90, okay. So here I will write for this frequency 90, so frequency is 1 over total frequency which is 17. Now last we will do it for $50, so frequency is 6 and total frequency is 17, okay. So we have find the fractions, okay. We can say that this fraction is present this fraction of this category is present in the given data, okay. Now we have found the fraction. Now to draw a circle we will find the degrees, okay. We will find the degrees of each of the fraction, and to find degrees what we will do, we will multiply the fraction by 360, because in a complete circle we have 360 degrees, so we will multiply this fraction by 360. We can say that here let's take this example, 6 over 17, so I can say 6 over 17 of the total circle will give us the degrees of that particular category, So let's multiply each frequency with 360. So I will multiply here 360, here 360, here 360, here 360, and here 360. Okay, so let's find the degrees. So if I multiply 2 over 17 by 360, I will get 42.3 degrees. Okay, I will get 42.3 degrees. If I multiply 5 over 17 by 360, I will get 105.8 degrees. Clear? Now if I multiply 3 over 17 by 360, I will get 63.5 degrees. Now 1 over 17 by 360, I will get 21.17 degrees. Now 6 over 17 by 360, I will get 127.0 degrees. Okay, so now we have found the degrees. Okay, now we will draw these degrees in a circle, or we can say now we will draw a pie chart with the help of these degrees. Get it? So let's see how to draw a pie chart with a given degrees. Okay, so you can see here I have written the degrees of it. Here you can see $27. Actually this category is equal to 42.3 degrees. Here this category is equal to 105.8 degrees. This category is equal to 63.5 degrees. Here this category is equal to 21.1 degrees, and here this category is equal to 127.0 degrees. And actually if I want to represent the slices on a circle, I can say that here let's take this type of lining. So I can say that here this type of lining will represent this category on the circle. Okay, and this type of lining on the slice of it, okay, on the slice of the circle will represent this category. Okay, just like that. Here we have circles, here we have completely filled, here we have, and here we have vertical lines. Okay, so first of all we have to draw a circle. For this you need a pair of compasses, and first of all you have to draw a center point, okay, like this, and you have to put this needle on this point. Let's see, just like this, and you have to rotate it slightly. Okay, and make sure that your legs distance will remain same. Okay, otherwise you will not get a correct circle. Okay, all right, so that we have a circle, and now what we will do, we will draw a radius. Okay, you can draw a radius in any direction, just like this, this one, that, this one, okay, this one, etc. Okay, so I'm drawing it like this. Okay, from the circumference to the center. Okay, clear? So here, okay, I have drawn the radius, and now what we will do, we will draw these angles with the help of a protractor. Okay, here we have a protractor. Okay, so you can see here we have measurements on it. You can see here these are in degrees. We can say here we have a 0 and here we have a 0. If we start counting from this 0, we will use this measurement, this lower side measurement, okay, and here we have 180 of it. And if we use this lining, so we will use this measurement, this top measurement, and here we have 180 of this. Okay, so actually here we have to draw a angle of 42.3 degrees. Okay, and because these are in points, so what you can do, you can round off the degrees. It means that here if we have 42, so you can write it 42. Here we have 42.3 degrees, so we can write 42 degrees only. Here we have 105.8 degrees, so we can write it as 106 degrees. Okay, here we have 63.5 degrees, so we can write it as 64 degrees. Okay, here we have 21.1 degrees, so we can write it as 21 degrees only instead of 21.1 degrees. Okay, and here we have 127.0 degrees, so we can write it 127 degrees. Okay, so let's start. I have drawn here, this is the center. First of all, what I will do, I will put this point, which is the center, okay, of this protractor. I will put this point on this center of the circle. Okay, I will put this point on the center of the circle, just by that. Okay, and also I will we can say I will put this zero line, okay, this zero line of the protractor on this baseline. Okay, just like that. Clear? Now we will draw our first angle. We have 42.3 degrees, so here we have our zero, because here we have our baseline, so we will use this zero. Okay, and we will count 42.3 degrees, or we can say 42 degrees. So you can see here we have 10, 20, 30, 40 and 42.3, or we can say 42 degrees. So here we have 40, and if I go in subdivisions, so 40, this line is 40, okay, this line is 40, so 41 and 42. Okay, so here we have approximately 42 degrees. Okay, this one. Okay, so now what I will do, I will join the line, okay, like this one. Okay, up to here. Okay, up to the circumference of the circle, from the center to the circumference of the circle. Okay, now actually this sector, or we can say this slice of this circle, is representing this category of $27. Okay, so it had, I have marked this slice by this lining. So what I will do, I can use here this type of lining to represent that this sector is actually representing our category of $27. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now after drawing it, we will draw our next angle, which is of 105.8 degrees, or we can say 106 degrees. Okay, 106 degrees. Okay, now if we draw this angle, we will take this line as a baseline. Now we will draw next angle, and to draw next angle, we will take the next baseline, which is this one. Okay, this one. It means that here we have to put the center here, and baseline here. Okay, center here and baseline here, so that we can draw our next angle. Okay, we can draw our next angle from here. If we put it here, okay, so it will be not correct. Okay, we have to put the zero line on this baseline, okay, and center as it is. Okay, so I have fixed it. Now we have to count 106 degrees almost. So you can see we will start from this 0, and here we have 90. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, and you don't have to push the protractor. Okay, you just gently slide it. Here we have 100, and here we have 100. Okay, this line is for 100, and this is actually 105. Okay, you can see here we have 110 and 100. So the midpoint of these two, we can say these 2 points, this point and this point, will be equal to 105 degrees, so which is this one. Okay, this large line, we can say this is 105, and we have to draw 106. So here we have 106. Okay, clear? From this line up to this, okay, we have 106 degrees. So let's join. All right, so here we have 106 degrees of this category. Okay, it means that I will represent this category by this type of lining. So this type of, okay, tilted lining. Okay, you can see tilted lining. Okay, so let's draw. Okay, so this type of lining. You're getting the point? And we have marked it because here we are not writing that this is for the 27 degrees, this is for the 30 degrees. Okay, so it's a way, okay, we can say it's a way to show that this type, or we can say this slice of the circle, is representing a specific category. Okay, so for do this, we use this kind of lining or marking. All right, so this is for this category. Now we have our next, which is 63.5 degrees. Okay, so now this time, okay, you can start from either way, from this baseline or from this baseline, but here if we use this baseline, what we will do, we will not do like this one, okay, actually like this one. Okay, so that we can count the degrees. Or if we are using this line, so similarly this type, okay, or we can say we will put it like that, so that we can count the degrees. Okay, so we have 63.5 degrees. So let's take this as a baseline. Okay, alright, I have adjusted it. Now 63.5 degrees, or we can say 66 degrees. So here we have 0. We will use this 0 because here we have our baseline. Okay, this 0. Okay, here we have 60 and 64 degrees we have to mark here. Actually this one is 60. Okay, this one is 60, this one is 70, and here we have in the middle we have 65, and we need 64, so we will mark this one. Okay, we will mark this one, that we have an angle of 64 degrees. Now we will draw a line from the center to the circumference of the circle. Okay, here we have 64 degrees actually, and we will draw circles to show that this slice belongs to this one category. Okay, alright, that's enough. Okay, now here we have this category, and here we have 21.1 degrees. Now let's take this one as baseline. So let me put the center here and 0 line here. Okay, now we will use this 0 because here we have our baseline. So here we have 21.1, or we can say 21 degrees. Okay, so let's start. Here we have 10, here we have 20, 10, 20. Okay, this line is for 20, this line, and this is, we have 21 degrees. Clear? So let's draw a mark. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, clear? So here we have 21.1 degrees. Okay, and you have to color it like that to show that this slice belongs to this one category. Okay, like this one. Okay, after drawing it, we will do our next part, which is of 127 degrees approximately. Okay, so actually if we are left with our last part, we will not do it. Okay, we don't have to do it because it is already done for us. Okay, let me show you. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so here we have 127 degrees. Actually you can see here we have 5 categories, 1 2 3 4 5, and it means that here we should have 5 slices. Okay, let's count. Here we have first slice, second slice, third slice, fourth slice, and this one is the 5th slice. Okay, so if we make our 4 slices, so the 5th slice, or we can say the last slice, will automatically be made here. Okay, you can measure it from here, that it will be equal to 127 degrees approximately. Okay, here we have our baseline, so we will use this 0, this 0. Okay, all right, so let's start counting. Okay, here we have 0, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Okay, and here we have this one is the line we have. Okay, it is of 125. Okay, which is approximately equals to 127. Okay, if I put it more accurately here, you can see here it is approximately equals to 127. Okay, it is not a hard and fast rule to make it of 127 degrees. Okay, so it is approximately of 127 degrees. Why there is an error? Because we have rounded it off. Okay, we have rounded these terms off. Okay, that's why there is a small error. Okay, so let's start lining like this one to show that this type, or we can say this slice, belongs to this category. And I hope it is clear. Okay, after doing it, we will do another question related to pie charts. Okay, in this we have made a pie chart, all right, with the help of the given data, and here we have done. Okay, so now let's see our next part. Now here we have our next question. Here question is, we have a substance and the data of its components is given in this pie chart. You can see here we have a pie chart and it has different slices A, B, C, D, E. It has 5 slices and actually each slice is representing its component. Here the slice A is representing sodium. Here the slice B is representing zinc. Slice C is representing fluorine. Slice D is representing copper, and slice E is representing germanium. Okay. In this, what is our first part here? What fraction of sodium is present in this pie chart? Okay. So what fraction of sodium is present in this pie chart? So to find the fraction, what we will do, actually in the previous question we have found the degrees with the help of fraction, and here we will find the fraction with the help of degrees. It means that here first of all we will find our degrees. Okay, so let's find the degrees. Here we have our sector A. It means that here we have our baseline, or we can say this one is our baseline, this is the center. And if we take this one as a baseline, so what I will do, I will take this as a center, just like this one, and this is a baseline. Okay, so now what we will do, we will measure this angle. Okay, you will see this. Okay, so actually this circle is small, so what we will do, we will extend these lines to measure the angles. Let me extend. Okay, and you have to make it carefully. Okay, like this. You can extend all the lines. Okay, like this one. And like this one. And you have to extend it some more. Okay, and now this one. Alright, let's extend it some more. Now first of all we will find the degrees, so let's see. We will have this as a baseline, and here we have the center, so let's put the protractor on it. Okay, And now you can see here we have the line with this one, okay. So here we can say, actually we have to extend it some more to take a perfect measurement of it. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, now you can see here we have our baseline, so we will use this 0, so 0, 10, 20, and here we have 30, and you can go, if you can go in the subdivisions, here we have 20, 30, so here we have 25, 26, 27, and 28. Okay, here we have actually 28 degrees, you can see this. Okay, 20 here we have, this one is 25, 26, 27, and 28. Okay, so here we have 28 degrees. Okay, so let me write it here. Okay, so here we have 28 degrees. Now if I divide this 28 by 360, okay, or we can write here the formula, which is let me write it. Okay, to get a fraction we have to divide the degrees by 360. Here we have our degrees, which is 28, so we have to divide the degrees by 360, because here one circle is of 360 degrees. So after dividing it, we will get our fraction, which is 7/90. Clear? So 7/90 is the actual fraction we have. Fraction of sodium. Okay, fraction of sodium present in the substance. It is the fraction of sodium present in our substance. Clear? Now our part B is, what percentage of fluorine is present? Here we have the fraction and here we have percentage. So here we have to find the percentage of the sodium. Clear? Now let's see how to find the percentage of a sodium. So to find the percentage of this fluorine, what we will do, we will find the fraction first. Okay, so let's find the fraction of this fluorine. Here we can see this one is our fluorine. So let's see, here we will put the 0, here we will have our baseline, okay, and this one, okay, this one is our, you can see this one is our angle from here, this line to this line. Okay, so let's count. We will use the 0, 10, 20, 30, and it is approximately 31 degrees. Okay, here it is approximately 31 degrees. Okay, so what we will do to find the fraction, we will divide the degrees, which is 31, by 360. Okay, 31 by 360. Okay, now here we have the fraction 35 by 360, and now if I multiply this by 100, okay, let me write the formula. Okay, if we multiply the fraction by 100, we will get our percentage. So if I multiply 31 over 360 by 100, okay, so it will be equal to 8.61% approximately. Let me write it, 8.61. Here we will write a percentage sign. Okay, this one is our percentage sign. So 8.61% of fluorine is present in our substance. Clear? Okay, so that's our part B. Now our question is, C part is, what ratio of copper is present? Okay, here we have what fraction of sodium is present, and here we have what ratio of copper is present. And what's the difference between this part and this part? Okay, excluding the sodium and copper. Okay, here we have the ratio and here we have the fraction. A fraction means to write something in over form. Okay, 7 over 90. And ratio means we have to write it in decimal form. Okay, the procedure will be same, but what will we do? First of all, we will take the degrees. We will find the degrees of copper and we will divide the degrees by 360. We will get our fraction, and we will we can say we will divide the numerator by denominator, just we will do, or we can say like just we have done in our division work. We can say, okay, it means that here 70 is going to divide by 90. Okay, in this case, so let's find here the ratio in this case. So copper is this one, this D part. So let's see here, if I take this one as a baseline, all right, so we will use this 0. Okay, here you can see here is 90, here we have 130, 120, 130. Okay, and here we have one more degree, 131 degrees. Okay, so here we have 131 degrees. I will divide this by 360. Okay, so 131 divided by 360, we will get our fraction. Okay, this one is our fraction, and what we will do, just like that. Okay, here I will put the numerator inside and denominator outside. Okay, just by that. So here we have the, after dividing it, we will get, we can say our ratio, or we can say our decimal point number. Okay, which is equal to 0.363. okay, here we have our ratio of copper in our substance. Okay, the ratio of copper present in our substance. Okay, after dividing this one. Okay, I'm not dividing it because it's a basic concept. Clear? So that's our part C. Now we have our part D. If we have a total of 110 grams, how many grams of germanium is present? Okay, how many grams of germanium are present? So let's see how to do it. So for this, we will find the fraction again. Okay, so let's find the fraction first of germanium. Here we have a germanium. Okay, so if we take this one, our base, okay, here we have our base, baseline here, and here we have 0 line, so I will use this 0 now. So now you can see here we have 90, here we have 100, and here we have this one approximately 104 degrees. You can see 100, 101, 102, 103, and 104 degrees. Okay, so here we have 104 degrees. Okay, and now I will divide this one by 360. Okay, so now if I divide 104 by 360, our fraction will be equal to 13/45. Okay, so now we have found our fraction. Okay, so now what we will do, we will multiply this fraction by the total amount, which is 110. Okay, actually it means that here 13/45, this fraction of the total amount, this fraction of the total amount is actually our we can say our grams of germanium. Okay, so this fraction of total is actually our grams of germanium. So if I solve this, we will get here, let me write it here, we will get 31.7 grams. Okay, here we will get our 31.7 grams. Clear? So we have solved these parts. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, so now here in this part we have actually changed our degree into fractions. Okay, so now that's it for this video.
Access the entire Mathematics Demystified course at learneasy.us.